Okay, welcome to the first video on our 30 days challenge with Python programming. So the first challenge for today is to write a program to find the area of a circle. So you want to write a program now to find the area of a circle, given its radius. And now the input format, now input will consist of a floating number, that's the radius of this circle, and the output format will consist of a single line showing the area of the circle, which is like a single line showing the area of the circle. We have the input like this, 5, and now I can now say something like sample output. Now this is the area of this circle. So this is what we are working with now. So how are we going to do this? So if we look at it now, we are writing a program that calculates the area of a circle, right? That is what we are doing. Alright, that is what we are doing. So if you want to go through that now, what we need to do now, we need to think about the thought process. And now, okay, first thing is, what is the formula for area of a circle? And we just have to go with something like area of a circle now is equals to, okay, we have pi r, we have pi, and we have the radius, then the radius times 2, right? That's radius square. Alright, where is that? Okay, I'm just say radius times radius. So we have pi radius times radius itself. So that this is the formula for a circle. Or yeah, pi 2 radius square. That's formula for a circle. So now the next thing we need to do now is to get this formula from this radius from a user itself. And don't forget, we are getting this radius in an input in a float format. So the first thing we need to do is say radius now is equals to float, and we're saying float now is equals to input. I'm going to say enter the, alright, so I'm just going to do it this way to make it more visible for us to see. Alright, enter the radius of okay, so I'll just go back the way it is. So enter the radius of now, okay, enter the radius of the circle. So this is the prompt we are giving to the user to find the radius of the circle. So now next thing we want to do is to compile the area. So I'm just going to go ahead and say, so now let's try and use a constant 3.142 right here. And we're just going to multiply this, then multiply this by the radius, multiply by the radius again. So here I can now go ahead and just say, now you want to print out the answer in this format that was given right here. So let's just use a formatted string here and say the area of the circle with radius. And here we use radius is, then we have area. So that's the area of a circle with this radius is this with the area. Okay. So right, we have it this way. So I can go ahead and run this. Alright, so we'll go ahead and run this now. Now was prompted to enter the radius. If I should go with 5 as it was given here, I'll see my answer right here, my reply right there. Okay, let me just scroll. Is 78.55. And one thing I might want to add to this, okay, now let's not say I run this again. and I enter something like 5.5. Here now, I'm getting this. I don't want something like this. So to avoid something like this now, I can make sure that this is in 2 decimal places by putting this area now, then I put a colon, then dot 2f now. So if I should do this, it's going to be in 2 decimal places. So now if I should enter 5.5 again, it is not giving me like that. It's giving me in 2 decimal places. So another thing I might want to do right here is not use a constant. So we have a module called math in Python. So I can just go ahead and say import math, and from this math I want to use pi. So I can just go ahead and say math.pi now instead, right there. So I should go ahead again and run this, and I enter something like 3. I still get my answer right. It's quite alright. And I can decide to say, okay, I want to make this like in the power case. I'll surround this with, then I make this 2. I know that double asterisk now means raised to power 2. Then we can run this. And here again, can use 5.8. And now we see the area of a circle with radius 5.8 is 105.68. So alright, so that is the formula. Okay, this is the program to help you find the radius of a circle. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel Code Review. See you in the next video. And don't forget to follow through with this Python challenge. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more videos like this. Bye.